Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. How's getting on today? I'm genuinely starting to take it a little bit personal that no matter where I am or whatever I'm doing, it's just raining. Like, this has to be unusual amounts of rain in my single player and this world. To be honest, I'm kind of used to it. I live in Scotland. For once, I don't actually think there's anything that I need to catch you guys up on. I've literally just gone to bed, edited, and now started recording again. So everything should be right. I hope. Well, that's ominous. What are they up to? On just another note, episode 4 and episode 5 have been kind of crazy. View-wise, likewise, just engagement-wise, everything's been class. So thank you very much for that. It just gives me another reason to continue recording. Anyway, let's start the episode, shall we? Right, now I know I said that I was looking for some kind of way to keep the drowned out. I wasn't necessarily thinking a wall of zombies would do it. I mean, it was working fine. I don't know where these spawned from. Because if they spawned in the water, they would be drowned. If they spawned in the corridor, where's dark here to make them spawn? Where did they come from? Weird. Right now, I think my first port of call for the episode is going to be building some stairs just right here, right behind my head now. We're going to go up the side of the mountain here. It's going to go up to Mount Fenrir. Because it is technically a viewpoint, so there should be a way to get up there without having to run up the side of the mountain. Is there snow on top of Fenrir? Where's that come from then? So I'm going to get some materials for that, and we'll get to it. So the first initial idea is in. I've just dug a path, and I've just made it the kind of outline on where I want it to go. I think I'm going to use the polished andesite and the diorite to keep it similar to the actual pedestal that he's sitting on, have some kind of continuity like that. I think that'll look really good, and it'll have definitely the kind of difference between the grass and the actual stairs. So I'm gonna get to that. I'll see you in a bit. It's night time, but everyone on the server appears to be allergic to sleep, so I'm taking this opportunity to show you them anyway. Here we have the first look at what the stairs are gonna be. I've gone for a cool little nice just little pattern. I said little there twice. Just, you know, at this stage, you know I can't talk. Just kind of deal with it. I had a look at them. They come up here. It's just a very simple then just at the top, and it comes up to this step. I might change this and have this link up to here properly, or bring it over to here where there is a space where you can actually come up. But there is now an actual way to get up here. It's quite nice. Obviously, as with everything else I build, these stairs are now just the base design has been done and finished. Now, when we actually get the opportunity or any kind of inspiration hits, we can then customize them. We can make them look a little bit better. But for now, that's just a little task that I thought we could do, and I think we've done it well. Next up on my list of things to do is something incredibly important. Our horse still does not have a name. Yeah, I think that'll do. Everyone meet Alejandro. He's a good boy. An idea that I thought about way back in my single player world is having signs on when I actually finish projects, just as some kind of like time capsule, so when we're actually a few months down the line, we can just think to ourselves, oh wow, this has been here since the 3rd week of September. Kind of a stupid idea. It doesn't really do much, but it is also kind of cool, so deal with it. So now we've started the episode, I've actually done stuff instead of just waffling on for 25 minutes. What else are we going to be doing today? So my thoughts, we'll get some work done on the tunnel. I want to go to the nether and get some glowstone. I also really want to go and find a desert. It really, really does need to be close by, or at least nearby somewhere that I can get to in the nether. Because again, without shulker boxes, I'm just running back and forward with pockets full of sand, and that's going to take a very long time. However, the sooner we get it done, the sooner we can start making progress. So it's got to be done, so why not today? All right, so come back. We've named the dog. He's called Mozart. I'm cultured. Leave me alone. I have decided I'm going to go and get some sand. I have a lot of free time. I'm going to use it wisely. The walk there is going to be tedious. Hi. Woof. I'm gonna go get some sand. I'll find you a sand biome. Hopefully we can use as much of this as possible. I probably don't need the axe. I might leave it. Do we have a nether fortress here? I could really use an end chest, you know. Right, put that on the checklist. I'll see you in a bit. Oddly appropriate that it's raining. So, found a sunken ship behind me. I got a treasure map. Now you'd think that would be the best day of my life. However, where's my dog? Yeah, he got stuck under the bow and drowned. So, that kind of sucks. But at least I'm getting some sand. Got some suspicious stew. That's kind of, you know, I honestly don't really care. My dog drowned. I'm really sad. Around here just seems really sandy, so I'm thinking that we're coming up to a desert sometime soon if there is any kind of correlation there. People still seem to be allergic to sleeping, so I'm dealing with phantoms, so that's kind of fun. But however, Mozart's kind of gone, and well, yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. So another just little update. My inventory is, well, it's full of some nonsense, but it's full of sand as well. I'm going to be taking that back to the base just so I can empty out my inventory. But however, before we do that, I've had a little look at this map, and from what I can tell, I'm the little white guy. So that sounds kind of mad. I think I'm the little white icon, I think. So if I pivot around here, yes, I believe so, which means we're really close to the actual treasure. So I'm going to go drop off the sand. We're going to come back, get the treasure, then we'll get more sand. Does that sound good? Because I think that sounds great. All right, so we're here. X marks the spot, hopefully. So it should be around here somewhere. So I'm going to go digging. Let's see what I can find. So it didn't exactly take very long. I am just a great navigator. That was right on top of it. We have a cake. We have a heart of the sea. All this other stuff is stuff I would like to take. However, if I'm going to be filling up my inventory with sand, I don't really have the space for it, do I? So maybe we'll come back in the future. Someone write down the coordinates. So I'm home. Heart of sea in hand. The sand's getting there. We've now got, how many is that? What? I can't even bother counting, but we're getting there. I'm gonna have to go about, I don't even know, maybe 3 or 4 more times, or 2 or 3 more times. So you're not going to see that. I'm going to stop giving you updates. You kind of know what I'm doing. You kind of know where I'm going. So I'll see you when I see you. And hopefully then I'll be a lot more sandy. So realistically, not much will look like it's changed from the last clip. And I've just ended saying, I'm going to go away. I'm going to come back. And hopefully I will be a sandier boy. Now, let me tell you what I am. It has been near enough 2 days since I last recorded. I have done literally nothing apart from just grind. And yeah, it's been kind of horrendous. Now, you might wonder what took me 48 hours. And then you might notice, well, it wasn't about 48 hours. It was like, I don't know, maybe 36. But again, that includes sleeping twice, eating, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, you might notice behind me that there is 4 double chests. Now, you might be able to see where this is going. So I say I've been busy. There's 4 double chests here. What do we think is in them? Yeah, you're right. Nothing's in that one. There's 6 glass in there. There's 19 blue in there. And then there's kind of, yeah, so maybe I've not done as much as I wanted to, and that's kind of unfortunate. So realistically, probably could have been a bit more productive, but you know, we're getting there slowly. Oh look, I'm at the surface. There's some pufferfish there. There's some eyes. But what do we have over here? We have the ring, and it's looking mighty good if you ask me. Now yes, that was a big bait and switch with the chests. There's no sand left and there's no glass left because the ring has been completed. That's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing, and that's why I've been so busy. I've collected thousands of bits of sand. I've then smelted them. I've then bone mealed flowers for hours and hours on end to get the blue dye to get this marvelous ring all around the place. That's what I've been up to. So yeah, that is stage 1 of this base complete. We now have the full ring going round in its entirety. I now have to drain this whole area, and that is what takes a long time. Putting in all the glass obviously took me a long time, but it didn't actually take anywhere near as long as I thought it actually would. But by no means was it quick. However, this next stage, because I need as much sand as I possibly can, I still think I'm gonna have to go back and mine a lot more sand. Realistically, don't get me wrong, this is a fair amount of sand, but the way that I'm gonna be draining it out, I'm gonna need double if not triple that, just so it doesn't take weeks. Now that I think about it, maybe you don't know what my actual technique is. So let me set up a little bit and give you a very brief demonstration of what I'm going to be doing. In my single player world, when I was just doing it for fun, I think it took me 2 weeks. And that's without trying to record other stuff to make an episode. So just to put things into perspective, the time is now 10 past 2 in the afternoon. I actually enjoy sleeping at night. See you in a bit. Just in case I haven't properly explained it, this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm now just going to be filling in sand completely to the bottom so it comes up level here. I will then dig down this block here along to the edge and then up, and we'll drain all this out so I can pick back up the sand and I can just rinse and repeat that process. We'll just leave the very edge walls in of the sand so the water doesn't flood back in. And that's how we're going to drain this bad boy. There might be easier ways to do this, and I just might be doing a really painful, really long process. This little square here has taken me exactly 20 minutes. The clock just ticked over, and I need to do this over the whole place. So that's why I'm saying I need more sand, because the bigger area that I can do this in, the less time it takes me. So if I can do this little square here, I have to replicate that probably 200 times, or if I have enough sand to do 1/4, I just have to do it 4 times. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna use all this sand and then I'll just show you what happens next. Does that sound good? All right, so I'm back. That took 39 minutes to do this little section here with all the sand that I have. This is literally everything. So now I'm going to grab all the torches. I'm gonna dig down on the inner side of it, get all that sand back, and do this again and again and again and again and again. And this is where the problem comes. It's not a problem. I have loads of other stuff to do, but I can't make a video out of this. It's just, there's no content here. It's just me placing sand, digging out sand, and then placing sand again. So I need to do other stuff to create content, which is not a problem because I have lots of stuff to do. But the more other stuff that I'm doing and the less time I'm doing with this, it's just never going to get done. So there's going to be a lot of juggling back and forth. I might just give updates on this. I don't know when the next time we'll actually look at the ring because I'm probably just going to do a lot off camera, a lot at night when I'm eating, when I'm watching TV, whatever. And I'll just be like, oh, this is what we've done. Here we are. This is what it looks like. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. And then by, I don't know, July 2023, it might be done. It is now almost exactly an hour later. It's 58 minutes just to be exact. And that is all I've managed to do. Hi, Felon. There's a little bit here that still needs to go, but this is all that I've managed to actually accomplish in digging it all out. This place is going to take a very, very long time. So it is now much later. And when I say much later, it's coming up to, well, it's almost 8 hours later. It's not 8 hours later, it's 8 hours later from when I said it was 10 past 2. So it's 7 hours later. I'm not very good at doing the time. It's later, is what I'm trying to say. Now, thankfully, I'm not completely insane. I haven't just been playing for the 8 hours. I've eaten, I've gone to the gym, I've spoken to my roommate about his new movie posters. Things have been very happy, but that does not mean that I haven't been busy. And you just saw a quick glimpse there as we were running over. You are about to see it, so there's no need to rewind, but I have been ludicrously busy. So this isn't actually as tedious as you might think. It's actually kind of satisfying, just placing the blocks, removing them, and then seeing all the progress. It is taking a very long time, so it's tedious in that sense, but currently I think we're about 20% of the way. Actually, upon saying that, it's not 20% because it's not completely even, and I will explain why in just a second. But look how much I have done in the time from the previous clips to now. Now, the reason I was saying it's 20% is because if this circle is 101 across, the space that I've taken out here is about 25, so obviously it's smaller by the edges, then getting bigger, so it's roughly about 20% give or take. However, as you can see over on this side, it very clearly is much deeper over here, which means it covers a lot more area, which is kind of terrifying. It's also really dark in here. Let me wait till morning. It's morning. Now, as I was saying, over here just gets deeper and deeper, which kind of throws off any kind of actual idea of how close I actually am. Shut up, phone. I'm very sorry. I'm about to be tridented. There it is. So over here, obviously, is a lot more work than it is over there. I was anticipating that anyway. I knew how big of a project this was. I knew how much I've opened my inventory. I knew how long it was going to take me. So I can't really be that mad. However, the work that I have got done, I think it's looking pretty crazy, if you ask me. This is kind of mad, and I really enjoy doing it. So this is where my video planning gets a little bit messy, because upon editing what I've already recorded, because this kind of needs to go up within the next couple hours, I've just reminded myself that I did say that I wanted to work on the tunnel entrance, and I wanted to go get some glowstone from the nether. However, then I got sidetracked, I got some sand, and then I started this great excavation. How has this happened again? In my very first episode, I said excavation wrong. We've gone full circle. Doesn't matter anyway. We are kind of near the end of the episode, so I wanted to do something quickly to round it off. And there are two ideas I have in my head. I'm just not sure which one I want to do yet. Quick side note, how cool does it look when you can see through the glass and you can see that it's hollowed out? Anyway, doesn't really matter. Okay, great. So the two ideas that I do have, at some point do need to get done regardless of if it's how we end today's episode. So on top of trying to find the glowstone and then fixing the entrance here, at some point I do need to use the Heart of the Sea, which we got during today's episode, and turn it into a conduit. Now, to actually do that, you need prismarine. And where'd you find prismarine? Yeah, in the completely randomly spawning water monuments. So the idea today would be to try and find one, or at the very least, I would be like, I'm gonna try and find one. Is there one here? Is there one here? Is there one here? No? Okay, great, right, see you next time. Which, if we don't find one, could be kind of lackluster. The second idea that I have, I think is really quite special, and it will, once it's actually done, look pretty amazing. So this little hill here, I want to hollow it out. I'm gonna keep the actual contours of the actual mountain, so I will just be replacing the blocks. And right there, I've kind of gone in, and that's where the door would be. Or we'd make it a little bit bigger and we'd make it a little bit more crazy. But how cool would it be if we replaced all that with like netherrack and blackstone and basalt, or basil, or sibyl faulty, whoever, and we turned it into where we have our nether portal? It's kind of a bit anticlimactic when people come to visit and they end up in my mineshaft. I think having that there should be easy enough to link up and easy enough to turn into something that looks incredible. So that's the other idea that I have. Myself personally, I think it's a way better idea to try and find a water monument, mainly because one, then the conduit will help way more. It's a better ending because if we do start mining out the actual nether portal, it seems kind of anticlimactic to not do it. Whereas if we then go find an ocean monument, you know how the next episode's going to start. So I'm more drawn towards that. Who is growling at me? They're drowned under my floor. That's kind of ominous. Basically, I presented you with two ideas. You couldn't exactly vote on them because, well, I'm kind of doing them now. So basically, we're going to go on an adventure. So I am now about 1,000 blocks from home, and I've just hit an ocean, which just has to be a good sign. So here we have some foxes. I'm starting to feel more at home. Hi. Oh, hi. These trees have been chopped down and not by me, which is kind of weird. Someone's obviously been here, I guess. I don't know whose base or just who could be over here, so you know, it's a bit weird. Okay, so I was looking at what I've just seen behind me and I was like, well, this is kind of weird. That's a really strange looking build. And now I'm here, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that I want to be seeing on this server. This is the stuff I want to go and visit. For sale 9. Someone has set up real estate. This is class. The Pioneers Tavern. I am absolutely all about this. This is amazing. So we're at Steel episodes, I don't even know, island? I don't even know what to say. This looks so cool. This was such a cool thing to just stumble across. I'm actually really impressed. This place looks sick. Look at this place. This man's got a 3-tier pub. I have nothing but respect for that. This is how we're going to end the episode. I will go and continue to look for an ocean monument, and that's where I'll try and start the next episode, but no promises. They are incredibly rare. Some skeleton is getting absolutely done by the sun. So you come out here. He's just got fully furnished rooms all the way down. Look at this place. This is honestly so cool. I had no idea this was here. Where are the stairs? I'm genuinely blown away. Yo, Steel, you've had an absolute worldie here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I want to be randomly exploring and finding. This took me by complete surprise. Steel, this is class. Look at how good that looks. I'm pretty sure I'm only just brushing the surface of this. That is such a cool detail. Oh my word. If you want to see this getting built, Steel's channel will be in the description. There's so much space here. This is going to look incredible. This was a very good way to end. I think this was a lovely surprise. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to drop a like. They help get the videos noticed. They show me that you are liking the content. And obviously, they make me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. It's a win-win-win. What more could you want? You can also subscribe to the channel completely for free. You get new videos from me every 3 days. At some point, other content will be coming, but I'm really just having an absolute blast recording on the TyroCraft server. All these ideas just come into my head, so currently not really in the mood to stop, so why would I? So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous later. Oh my god, it goes all the way down.